financial, and home improvement. Enjoy being educated in such topics as personal injury law, community association law, family law, bankruptcy law, along with health show topics like pain management, men's health, and dental implants. Now, sit back and enjoy today's Ask the Experts with host Steve-O.
Hey, good afternoon. I think I ought to change the time of the show because when you come on at 6 o'clock, do you say good afternoon or do you say good evening? So I got to change the time of the show. Hey, welcome. This is the Ask the Expert show. We're on every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 7. We do our political show on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. Our first guest tonight, I'm actually starting to become friends with him. I can't believe it. He's liberal, too. I'm becoming friends with him. I mean, I could talk to him for hours, and we don't even fight at all. Anyway, I want to introduce you to probably the top chiropractor in South Florida. He's been in practice for 2 days. No, I'm kidding you. He's been in practice for over 30 years, and I was just kidding him about how many clients he has. He's got a wall full of clients. It's amazing. But this Dr. Dinner, you can't forget that name. Dr. Howard Dinner. I could just talk to him for hours, and we have. I've come to the office, we've talked for hours. So he's like become my bud already. So that's B-U-D. I just want to make sure people understand what I'm saying. Hi, Dr. Dinner.
How are you?
I'm good. I
How's
see
it
how
going?
comfortable you are.
Yeah, my chair's very comfortable.
See,
We
he's going to rub
discussed
it
that
in now.
before. Yeah, yeah.
How
you're in
long
the
have you
studio
been in
today.
practice for, Dr. Dinner?
We've been in this office 33 years. I've been a chiropractor for more than 35 years. And we haven't moved. We've expanded the practice over the years. We've refurbished it, remodeled it, new equipment.
You got a great location. Great
Thank you.
location.
It's been a very good location. We are situated right in front of what is to be the Plantation Walk.
Is that what they're going to
Previously-
do with it?
Yeah, they're building housing, they're building shops, they're building restaurants.
Wow.
And the Sheraton is here. It's been here since it was the Macy's Mall, and Lord and Taylor used to be here, but I guess it wasn't a perfect location for the type of stores they had there. But we're very we're very excited about the new mall that's
Right.
coming.
Well, Dr. Dinner,
And-
you know what? If a person has never been to a chiropractor before, they have no idea what you do.
That's true.
Explain to people, what does a chiropractor do?
Mostly we treat backs, necks, lower backs, headaches, arm pain, shoulder pain, sciatica. We do that by gently manipulating the spine and reducing pressure on the nerves, joints, ligaments, and tendons. We reduce the muscle tension. We reduce the nerve pressure gently by gentle manipulation. It's not that we move the alignment of your spine by inches, it's millimeters, and that alone is enough to reduce nerve pressure, which is usually the root cause of many people's problems. When the pain radiates down your shoulder, that's
Oh, yeah.
a good sign you have nerve pressure. And by non-surgical, non-medication, we're able to accomplish that, and we've been able to do that for not me personally, but as a profession for more than 125 years.
Well, you went to one of the finest chiropractic schools
Yes,
in the country.
I'm a graduate of Palmer College in Davenport, Iowa, which is the original chiropractic college. and they've educated thousands and thousands of chiropractors in the profession, and I believe it's the finest chiropractic education.
Oh, it is.
That's up, other people.
Yeah, but they've got that reputation as one of the
That's
finest
correct.
schools in the United States. So we're talking about someone who's never been to a chiropractor before. I have I've got low back pain. So if I come in, am I looking at one time, twice, 3 or 4 times? And how long does it last?
Okay. The answer to that question is a very difficult one because it all depends on what your
Everybody's
condition is.
different.
Everyone's different. Everyone's condition is different. There's underlying conditions which can, in fact, be different in nature. There could be arthritis, disc problems, joint disease. There could be inflammation. There's 100 things that could cause a back problem. And we rule out the major ones, such as infection, dislocations. We get a good indication if there's a disc problem, and a good indication if there's a pinched nerve. If we suspect there's a disc, we would refer it for an MRI or other testing to determine the extent of a person's problem. However, most of the conditions, most of the patients that we encounter, we do phenomenal work for by practicing very straight chiropractic with the addition of physical therapy, acupuncture, massage therapy, nutritional counseling. The combination in a natural setting is highly effective.
Dr. Jenner, if you've got low back pain, because I mostly hear, I can't tell you how many people I meet who have low back pain. I know there's shoulder pain, hip pain, but low back pain seems to be most of the people I meet. And I think that some people think they just have to put up with it. They don't have to do that.
Oh, no, you don't have to put up with it. There's so many natural alternatives. Chiropractic is one of them, is probably the premier alternative to medical intervention. My opinion, it's worth a try to try the natural things first before you try the medical intervention procedures. They work also in some situations, but the natural approach, like chiropractic, acupuncture, physical therapy, massage therapy, is at least 85% effective for giving people relief of pain and tolerance and the ability to tolerance. People, I didn't answer the question before, how long does it take? Sometimes 1, 2, 3, 4 visits, depending upon the condition. And that's the emphasis, depending upon what the condition is. Sometimes it can take months of treatment. We usually make an assessment with our patients. The way we treat them in our office is we anticipate a patient should be about 50% improved within 12 visits, which is, if somebody is serious, it's usually around about a month of care. A serious, very painful condition usually requires treatment every other day. And as a patient demonstrates improvement through our tests and how they feel, we would tend to reduce the frequency of treatment and treat them over a course of probably 2 months, 3 months, before we would release them to a maintenance program to help prevent things from returning and to have a treatment every now and then to prevent the condition from returning and also to help support their health.
Can you imagine how many people you've saved from having surgery?
Yes, we have. We've saved many, many people. I can't tell you the numbers, but it's hundreds of people that we've saved from surgery.
It's very dangerous having back surgery, isn't it?
Back surgery is a pretty serious thing. Some reports say it's 50-50. Some statistics say it's 50-50. That is not to say we don't refer patients for surgery or to a surgeon for evaluation when needed.
I hope not. Do you see a lot of people who've been in an auto accident?
Yes, we do. We see a lot, especially here in South Florida with the rain, especially now with all this rain we're getting, and people now are back on the roads. We are seeing a considerable amount of automobile accidents now.
So explain whiplash. Is there really something called whiplash?
Well, whiplash is a term that's been used for many, many years. It's a hyperflexion, hyperextension injury. It's when the ligaments in your neck have been injured by fast.
Usually auto accidents.
Right, from the auto accidents. And where your neck, because the impact is so sudden and so much momentum, that's the key word, momentum, is mass times velocity. You remember that, right?
Because even with a seatbelt on, you're still going to go forward.
You're still going to be jolted.
Right.
And that causes injury to the ligaments. And what are the ligaments? They hold your neck in place. They hold the vertebrae in a normal position. And so it's like the rubber bands that keep things in place and prevent you from hyperextension or hyperflexion of your neck is done by the ligaments. The muscles pull and the ligaments hold. And that's what usually gets hurt from an auto accident. It can happen in your neck. It can happen in your back, your shoulder. It can happen many different places from impact. And the muscles can also be injured, and that becomes a more serious condition as well. And today's cars are safer, I must admit. However, the injuries still exist from even low impact, because in an impact, something has to absorb the force. It could be your car, the vehicle that you're in, and if it's not the vehicle that you're in, it's the passengers. So the forces have to go somewhere. Now, on a high or a moderate to high impact, the cars crush. On a slow impact, sometimes the cars don't crush, and the forces are transmitted to the occupants. And that's why even a low impact or minimal damage in some situations, minimal damage collision can cause injuries to people.
We're going to go to break, but I got a text in just now from a listener. They want to know that since you don't give drugs out, what do you do for swelling besides ice?
We have electrical therapy. We have other modalities that we use which help reduce the swelling.
Okay.
If a patient is at the point where medication is needed immediately, we will refer a patient to the appropriate physician to get that.
Well, you use a lot of supplements too.
Yes, we do. We have supplements which help reduce inflammation as well.
That's what. Okay, so I hope that answers.
That's what you're
your-
getting at? Okay.
Yes. You must have been a chiropractor sometime in your life. We're going to go to break. Dr. Dinner, give everybody, though we have it up on our screen, give everybody your phone number.
Okay. 954 370 7246.
I want to know, who did you bribe for that to spell out pain?
Actually, nobody. But I do remember.
What a
the
great
story.
number.
Yeah, AT&T gave it to me 34 years ago. 34 years ago. It did cost $75.
Oh, well, I don't know if I'd have paid that. But yeah, listen, 954-370-PAIN. What a great number. We're going to go to break, and we come back. We've got more with Dr. Dinner. That really is his name, Dr. Dinner, Howard Dinner. We'll be right back.
Dr. Howard Dinner is the Director of Health Services at Community Health and Wellness Center, one of South Florida's most
Neuropathy?
established
Okay.
natural healing facilities, serving South Florida with chiropractic, acupuncture, massage therapy, physical therapy, and auto and work injury rehabilitation since 1988. Dr. Howard and his staff have treated thousands of auto and work injury patients. They have extensive experience working with lawyers, and part of their process includes handling every detail of billing and insurance claims, auto accident insurance, PIP, and auto accident attorney liens accepted. Many times, you will not be billed for auto accident injury treatment until your case is settled. They also accept most insurance, including all auto insurance, all PPO plans, many HMO plans, and state and federal workers' compensation. Contact Community Health and Wellness Center today at 954-370-PAIN. That's 954-370-7246.
Hey, we are back. Now I can say good evening. No, we're back here. We're talking to Dr. Dinner, Howard Dinner. He's one of the finest chiropractors in South Florida. We're really lucky to have him as one of our experts. If you're walking around holding your hand on your back, you probably are having back pain and you need to go see him. Dr. Dinner, do you handle neuropathy?
Yes, we do. We handle many, many different neuropathies. Neuropathies are essentially pinched nerves, which happen in your back. One classic neuropathy that people may be familiar with as far as a term is sciatica, the pain that goes down the back of your leg. That is a classic neuropathy. The other is neuropathy in your arms. And also the other neuropathies that commonly happen are those that a diabetic gets from nerve damage, from elevated sugar levels and the effect that it has on the nerves. But the way that we treat a neuropathy is by relieving the compression on the nerve. And the nerves are 90% of the time compressed in the spinal cord as the nerve exits the spine. I have a model here to kind of demonstrate. You see, I have my models this time.
Yeah, right.
And this is a plastic model. It's not taken.
Oh, I
from
thought
a
it was
cadaver.
somebody you're working on.
No,
bones. Okay.
we didn't rip it off out of them, you know. And so what happens is the nerves that come out between the vertebrae come off of the spinal cord, which is this yellow thing here, not this metal thing that holds it up, get compressed from either misalignments, disc conditions, arthritis, And what we're able to do with manipulation is gently ease the pressure. And
Why do diabetics have it?
because, well, basically because of the sugar having damaged the nerves. But if we're able to help with the compression that exists on the spinal nerve and help reduce that, we're able to help the patient by relieving the nerve pressure in the spine.
Wow.
Our approach is the spine.
How often do you have to do this?
It, again, all depends on the patient's condition, the concomitant condition that they have, the underlying problems that may exist, and what's causing, their problem and what's causing their nerve pressure, their subluxation, as a term that we use in chiropractic, which is a medical term which means less than a dislocation.
What about older people? You hear about bones being brittle, but you really don't work with bones, though. You're strictly working with tissue and muscle, but not really bone structure at all.
Yeah, we actually do work with the bones by gently manipulating the bones into a better position.
So gently is the word.
The word is gently, and we evaluate each and every patient carefully. Not every patient gets the same exact procedures. We evaluate the quality of the bone structure, how strong the bone is, whether there's osteoporosis or osteopenia, whether or not, and we do that by x-rays. We can make an assessment by x-rays and also medical determination.
And you
And
have
age.
x-rays machine in your office.
Correct. Yes, we do evaluate most patients with x-rays. There are people who don't need x-rays, and so it's also case by case. And more than just determining a patient's subluxations, misalignments, disc problems, arthritis, we also evaluate them for other conditions such as bone infection. Sometimes we occasionally come across a fracture. And, so that's one of our primary modalities initially, is to, assess the patient adequately.
How do
And,
you
X-rays is one of
treat
the tools.
arthritis?
Arthritis is again caused in part by misalignment, just like you wear your shoes out over time. If your body is not, if you don't hit the floor in a level way, but generally we treat the other conditions such as misalignments, compressions. And by treating the other concomitant conditions that a patient has, we're able to give an arthritic patient relief. And also with physical modalities and massage and acupuncture, arthritic patients get a lot of benefit from the type of procedures we provide.
So you hit just about every area of pain. I mean, you do. Whether it's shoulder, hip, knee, of course, back. What about headaches?
Headaches are caused by, in many situations, a pinched nerve in the neck, in right below the occiput, the skull. And by relieving the pressure on the nerve, we can affect the headache.
A migraine?
Same thing with migraines.
Wow.
And we can affect them in a very positive way. and many patients who I've treated and have been treated at my office over the years have gone off their medications and have gotten very good resolving treatment for headaches and neck pain.
That's
and,
because you're such a great doctor.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
So we got a couple minutes left. Tell everybody why they should come see you rather than go somewhere else.
Well, first of all, I have more than 35 years experience treating patients. I can't say I've seen every condition, but I've seen many of them. And on occasion, we do get somebody who has a condition we just haven't seen before. We have a well-equipped office, well-staffed office with another chiropractor, massage therapist, physical therapy.
Beautiful offices, by the way.
Thank you. And, and we've been here a while, and I'm not going anywhere. And,
You sleep there at night, don't you?
My wife thinks
He doesn't
I
ever go anywhere. He just stays at his office.
do. Right.
Give everybody your phone number again.
954-370-7246.
Dr. Jones. He'll be back again with us next month. Folks, this guy, he is such a fabulous chiropractor. And listen, there's thousands of them out there, but there's not another one like Dr. Dinner. Give him a call. Call him tomorrow. Don't be in pain any longer. We'll see you again next month, Dr. Dinner.
I will be here.
He'll be there. And we will be right back with our next guest. Thanks, Dr. Dinner.
Thank you.